Okay, want to do a little switch up. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing this morning? So, my king is not home today, so we going to be doing our full 2 hours, okay? we going to be doing our full 2 hours today, okay? Now, good morning, everybody, once again. Thank you for tuning in to Take Heed to the Message. My name is Abang Anwa, and it just means queen. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see y'all. Stephen, 18. Quincy, Renee, I said 18 already. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Renee, I saw Renee as well. Good morning, everybody. Let's get it in. So, check this out. The title of this foolery this morning, Sunny Hostin, a Democrat shield. We got to call her Democrat shield because she do nonsense on that view, okay? So Sunny Hostin, a Democrat shield, found out months ago, okay, that her family owned slaves, okay? So we just getting, the juice of all this foolery because PBS, I think, released the interview. So now the View and everybody got to release it too. So what y'all think? Now I put in the comment section. I asked y'all this question: is Sunny Hostin responsible for her ancestors being slave owners? Okay. So far, 44% of you said yes. And 56% of you said no. Okay. So let's tally it up later and find out. So only 9 people voted so far. And by the end of the show, we going to see. We going to see who is who by the end of the show. Okay. We going to see who is who by the end of the show. Let's get into the foolery. Now, guys, anything that I play on my show, I put it in our IG group chat. So every video I put in the IG group chat because I don't show the video. I just let you hear the audio. So let's get into the foolery, y'all. When I saw this, I was like, wow. I was surprised. I was surprised. Her father is African American. So the DNA testing, they go by the mother. Is that right? When they do the DNA test? 23, right? 23andMe. So when they do it, they go by the mother, right? I always heard them say they go by the mama. Okay, so let me see where we go. Here we go. Okay. So she getting a lot of backlash. She getting a lot of backlash from this. And I want to share something with y'all. I put a post in yesterday. Quincy, that's not nice. That's not nice. That's not nice, Quincy. Green beans, that's not nice either. Now, her father is black. What are we doing, y'all? What are we doing? Is that what we supposed to say? I don't understand. What we supposed to say? 18 said, I love that pink raggedy headscarf. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you. Okay, so why are we calling her Tether, though? Why are we calling her Musty Tether? What happened? Why are we calling her that? Isn't her father African American? Why are we calling her that? Okay, why? Y'all gotta be nice. This is not fair. Okay? This is not right. Y'all be nice in here. Okay, shout out to Angry Man channel. Also shout out to the Red Cup podcast with Michaela. Shout out to the Red Cup because she also dissected this foolery just like AM did yesterday too. Okay, so shout out to both of those content creators. Let me see what we're gonna go to first. Let me see. So this is the first video we about to get into. But before we do that, I put a picture, okay, on IG of I put a picture on IG of Sunny. And somebody is going back and forth with me in the chat. Now, mind you, they don't know that I love that because that get the post going. But this guy was tearing me down. Boy, this guy, he was getting good, honey. He was getting good. Okay, he was calling me all types of stuff. He was getting good. I'm trying to see if he's still in here. Okay, here we go. So his name is 666. Okay, here we go. He says, last time I checked, this was a public post. Okay, it's not like I follow your silly, you silly Billy like you. I don't follow a silly Billy like you. That's what he said. LOL. And you disrespectful towards your own shows me how small-minded you are. You are the one with the slave mentality to think this is a slave song just to disrespect Sonny Hostin. Make it make sense. Don't be foolish. I'm glad. No, he said, you glad I can't type what I really want to. LOL. I will roast your charcoal ass. Okay. Mind you, sir. Okay. Mind you, sir. Okay. Now, you said you would roast my charcoal ass. Okay. Now, listen to me. Listen to me. Okay. Listen to me, sir. Okay. Because I know you're watching from the clouds because I told everybody to come to the show at 9:30. So I know you're watching from the clouds. Sir, I love my melatonin. You hear me? I love my brown skin, baby. Okay? You want to call me charcoal, baby? I love my brown skin. I love my brown skin, baby. You hear me? I love my brown skin, honey. Actually, I wish I had that color of my grandfather. My grandfather was like this beautiful purple. He was this beautiful purple. His skin was so nice and just shiny. I wish I was actually darker. Okay, I wish I was actually darker, but God made me like this. Okay, so now, so now for you to say my charcoal ash, sir, I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm chocolate, baby. Okay, but you call me your charcoal ass. Listen, I'm happy. I'm happy. I can't help what color I came out. Okay, I can't. Now, I didn't say anything, nasty to you. I just said to you that I use the five blind boys from Alabama. Okay, their song. Okay, all I did was use this song, y'all, with Sunny. I'm just gonna give you a little play. I want y'all to hear just a little bit. I just put it with Sunny's song. Okay, I put it with Sunny's song. People got offended. Okay, first of all, the five blind boys of Alabama, they did not make this song. Okay, this is an old Negro spiritual. They didn't make this song. Okay, here we go. They didn't make that song. They did not make that song. Why are you offended? Okay, it's a conversation. Okay, I know I'm a troublemaker, y'all, but it's a conversation. That's all I was trying to have. Okay, and so you go and get offended because I linked the song with the picture. We all know that some black families own slaves. Okay, we all know that. Okay, but the family, the side that owned the slaves was her mama's side, the Spain side. Okay, so why are you upset? It's content. Tara said everyone likes chocolate. Tara, be nice now. Be nice, Tara. Good morning, black lady. How you doing? Listen, so you get some trolls, but it's good though because it moved the content. But why you had to call me Charco though? At least you could have said with your chocolate ass. You know what I'm saying? Why you had to say Charco? You know? See, that's why when some of y'all, when I look at our culture, right now, this is a brother. This my brother, okay, talking to me, but he light skinned, okay, he light skinned. Okay, it's always those light-skinned brothers, okay? Green beans is one of them. It's always those light-skinned brothers, okay? That be getting in here talking bad about brown-skinned sisters, okay? Always those light-skinned ones, okay? Now, for you to get in here, for you to get in here and call yourself trying to, you laughing at my melanated skin, and stuff like that. But you my brother. You know what I'm saying? Why we gotta go like that? I'm bothering Sunny because all the nonsense she has talked about our brothers. But I guess you missed that part, Nobody holds Sunny accountable for the nonsense that she has done. Okay. Yes, Quincy, it's always them high yellow ones. This is what I'm talking about right here. Okay. Green beans is one of them. Y'all see green beans always start trouble in the chat with me, right? It's always them light-skinned brothers. Okay. Ricky too. Okay. Lost in Translation podcast too. All of them. Okay. It's always the light-skinned brothers, Quincy. Always. Okay. A-Team laughing. Yes, it's always those light-skinned brothers. Okay, never. It's never the brown-skinned ones that be saying nonsense. It's always those light-skinned brothers. Ricky get in here. He start talking about everybody liars. Okay? Laws get in here. Talk about the Bible don't say that. You know what I'm saying? It's always those light-skinned brothers. All right, let's get into the first foolery. All right. I understand some people are offended, but it's a conversation that needs to be had, You're going to be offended. It is what it is. And anyway, this is our history. Some of our own, some of our own did foolery too. Okay. We enslaved our own. Here we go. Here's the first. Now I'm trying to get to, let me see. Here's the first one, y'all. Let's see. Hold on, commercial. Some of our own that enslaved us too. So, we ain't trying to clown her. We're going to clown her a little bit though.
Hostin's obsession with race gets thrown back in her face. Today's video comes to us from sunny Hostin. Sounds like a town. We're in sunny Hostin. She was on PBS's Finding Your Roots, a show dedicated to researching celebrity ancestry. For context, Sunny is a staunch supporter of reparations and has made a fortune spewing nonsense about white privilege and racial justice. Well, turns out she's not as oppressed as she claims she is. She's actually the descendant of slave owners from Europe. Here's how she took the news. Roll it.
Wow. I'm a little bit in shock. I just always thought of myself as Puerto Rican, half Puerto Rican. I didn't.
She said, I always thought of myself as Puerto Rican, half Puerto Rican, okay? And I'm going to share something with you. Y'all who got daddies that are African-American, you African-American, baby. Whatever your daddy is, that's what you are. Okay, all this mixed stuff, y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta stop that. I ain't lying to y'all. Okay, whatever your daddy is, that's what you are. Damn it. So if your daddy white, you white, baby. Okay, I don't care what color you come out. If your daddy white, you white. That's what go on your birth certificate. I'm sorry, that's what it is. So for Sunny to just come out and say that, and then she had to correct herself a little bit. Okay, this is why I find it so hard to believe when her and her son was on the beach, okay? When her and her son was on the beach, she said somebody screamed out the N-word to her. I find that so hard to believe, okay? That somebody called her a Negro spiritual. I find that so hard to believe. Let's continue.
It was my family was originally from Spain and slaveholders.
Yeah. So how are you feeling, my friend?
Why are you laughing? I don't, why are you laughing? I don't think that's funny. I know people like, oh, take heed. That's a nervous laugh. I don't care. Why are you laughing? That should not be it, That shouldn't be it. Because, we punish white folks like this. You know what I'm saying? We get on white folks like this. Oh, wow. Your ancestors enslaved us. We get on them like this. But, okay, let's finish.
I think it's actually pretty interesting that my husband and I have shared roots.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that. And I think it's great for our children to know this information. I guess it's a fact of life that this is how some people made their living, on the backs of others.
I guess this is how some people made their living, on the backs of others. I'm looking at you, Sonny. I'm looking at you, baby. All that, white folks suppress, all that, all that white people, all them mean words you were saying, baby. You a part of the group. You're a part of the group, baby. You're a part of the group. Huh? So we're sitting here, we talk about the white folks like this all the time. We nasty with the white folks like this, okay? But why is this not an uproar? Why the community ain't in an uproar about Sonny though? Because let you hear something about a white folk. White folk done, everybody on fire. Oh my goodness. And y'all got the white people feeling bad. Y'all got the white people feeling bad, And this is their ancestors. Their ancestors did this, okay? All white folk ain't racist. All of them ain't bad. But y'all got this, their ancestors did the foolery, okay? But they did not, okay? But y'all get in here and say all white folk this and that. But why we not at Sonny? I said what I said. I know y'all like, take heed, Jerome. No, I want to know why we not at Sonny. Okay? Why we ain't looking at Sonny with two eyes, okay? Why? Why we not looking at Sonny? Yes, I said it. Hey, Young, what's going on, baby? Let's continue.
Life. Interesting change of tune. For more, we go to our chief Sonny Hostin correspondent for a reaction.
Good morning, Mr. He said.
Lou, is this karma or what?
Well, first, I just want to go on the record
like
to let everyone know that I am very much against slavery. Very brave to say that on this panel. Karma, definitely. I mean, it's one thing. It's going to be so awkward on new episodes of the.
My problem is, how come she don't know her history though? Like, how come she never asked any questions? Because she how can I say this? She's the one so-called voice of reason on The View that knows about the black issues. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know I'm wrong, y'all. I know I'm wrong to be laughing, but she's the one on The View that she has, I'm just saying. I'm not here trying to judge Sonny. I'm not. Because I'm going to share something with you. If you probably trace my mama, if you trace my DNA, because you through my mama bloodline, right? My grandmother is Caucasian and Indian. Okay? She Caucasian and Indian. And so my granddaddy is the one that brought the color to our family. Okay? I'm telling the truth. My grandpa is the one who brought the color to the family. Okay? Now, his kids are not as dark as him. They like high yellow. They wear high yellow. Okay? So that brought some color. And then the women in the family, you know, gyrated to the dark-skinned men, you know, and so there we go. That's where that melanin come from. You feel me? But I'm saying to y'all, I would not be shocked if I checked mine that I would see foolery. I would not be shocked because they go by the mama. You know what I'm saying? Go by the mama bloodline. So I don't know why Sonny wouldn't think that something would be, you know, that something's going on. Good morning, Mr. He said, how are you? I'm just saying. So this is the thing. We are letting Sonny, nobody is saying anything. People are quiet, okay? Only a few content creators said something, okay? Why are we not riding this? Because listen, you know, y'all get on the white folks, okay? Y'all be in here, you know, you get on the white folks. You talking about, you know, white folks is responsible for slavery. Listen, I'm going to share something with you. It's not the ones of today. It's not the ones of today. Okay? It's not the ones of today. But we're punishing them. So, Sonny, you got to join the group. You got to join the group. Okay? What I'm trying to say to y'all is that we not riding Sonny. Nobody's riding Sonny. Few people are talking about this thing. But we ride the Caucasian people. Mind you, this is not their fault. It's not their fault. Their ancestors did it just like, okay? Just like Sonny ancestors did it. So you only have a few content creators that spoke about it. You got AM in here. And also, you see this young lady that just came in the chat right now? The Red Cup Talk podcast. She also dissected this foolery. Shout out to you, baby. It's good to see you. And you said, I said this when we talked. That's why, as a mixed race person, I don't disrespect black people. I call myself black. Ooh, baby, that's too much truth. That's too much truth for him, Michaela. That's too much truth, baby. All right now. Green beans. Now listen, I done already told you I'm done with the light-skinned brothers today. Okay, I already told you. Okay, one already called me charcoal ass. Okay, I'm done with the light-skinned brothers today. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Don't laugh, Mr. He said, don't laugh. I was trying to keep a straight face. Okay, look, green beans. I don't care that you gave me $5. Okay, I don't care that you gave me $5. Listen, all right. Listen, I'm tired. Michaela, thank you, baby. I'm tired, okay? Green Bean said she needs to get caught at a 3 a.m. ordering. Hashtag, what? Ordering at 2 at Checkers. Why? Getting whooped up by 2 checks and one with a cut off the hand. One with a cut hand. What is going on? Why? Why is all that, Green Beans? Why? You know what? Green Beans is violent for me. I'm sorry. Take heed to the message does not support violence. I don't support violence, okay? I don't support violence. Messi said, good morning, Charco. Thank you, baby. I like my melanin. Thank you, baby. I like that brown skin, honey. It's always those light-skinned brothers, okay? Messi is always those light-skinned brothers, okay? Messy, I ain't lying. It's always those light-skinned brothers, okay, that get in here. Son Moses, thank you, baby, for the $3.99 super chat. I appreciate you, honey. Okay, it's always those light-skinned brothers, okay? Red Cup Talk, baby. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Speak the truth, mama. I appreciate you, honey. Yes, it's always those light-skinned ones. Okay? Listen, he called me Charco. And IG, he said, yo, charcoal ass. Okay? Because I was talking about Sonny. Okay? My problem is, y'all, why y'all not riding Sonny like that? Okay? Because you know, when you get around Caucasian people, you know, you always remind them that their ancestors enslaved us, you know. Mind you, this person could be a good person. I have met Caucasian people who are good and kind people, okay? This person is a good person, but y'all always, you know, remind Caucasian people that, you know, they enslaved you. Okay, they enslaved your ancestors. Okay, listen. No, we gonna talk about it. I know y'all laughing and stuff like that, but we gonna talk about it because why are we not riding Sonny like that? Okay, Sonny. Here we go. Here's another light-skinned brother right here. Look at this. I just talked you up, Ricky. I just talked you up because listen. The light-skinned brothers, y'all be coming for me. Okay, I don't know. You know. Okay. 18 said with the charcoal raggedy hair scarf. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. Here come one of the light-skinned brothers right now. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. I'm trying to get to what he said. Where is it at? Okay. Listen. Okay. The light-skinned brothers is in effect today. Okay. Ricky said, I don't like Oreo, the cookies, or the people. What is going on? What is going on? Listen, I don't have time. I don't have time. Y'all see the light-skinned brothers. I told y'all. Okay? All right? Green beans, listen. I don't have time for y'all light-skinned brothers today, okay? Ricky, I love you from the bottom of my heart, okay? I love you, my brother, okay? But I don't have time for none of the light-skinned brothers today. One of y'all called me Charco, okay? One of y'all said with my Charco ass on IG. I don't have time for y'all, okay? Mr. He said stop laughing. I don't have time for none of y'all, okay? I don't have time for none of y'all today, okay? Listen. Okay? I ain't playing. I ain't got time for none of y'all light-skinned brothers today. Okay? Listen. Ricky said, Ricky, listen. Listen, let's go back to, I don't have time. I'm not going to speak to y'all today. Yes. Y'all listen, I like my brown skin. Baby, my husband said my brown skin is nice. I don't understand. Okay? I don't understand. Okay, Green Bee said, yes, you done. See that? The light-skinned brothers. Here we go.
She tries to pull the race card.
Yes.
And then she's like, America is racist. And then they're like, yeah, they might be racist, but they're not like slave owner racist. like somebody that we...
That's so true.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to milk this till the end of time. Yeah. You're right. Anytime she says something stupid, I'm going to go, slave owner! Kat, I just watched that. That's the second time I've watched that.
Oh,
she was tipped off beforehand, right? Because they had to tell her before, so she had time to regroup. They wouldn't just supply. Really? You think? No?
I don't know. I feel like she could have maybe done better. Okay, here's the thing.
I want to ask y'all a question. Do y'all think that they PBS just told Sonny outright, or did they tell her before the show started that her bloodline led to slave owners? Okay, did they tell her before? Because she was too calm. Y'all. She was too calm. Because y'all know how Sonny gets. She's very indignant, okay? That she's very indignant. So she was too calm, and she did that, that messed up laugh. She did that messed up laugh. She didn't look right at all. Yes, Jasmine. Yes, baby. Yes, they had told her beforehand. She had to regroup. They said, let's do the tape over again. Okay? Let's do it one more time. She had to regroup. Let's go into it one more time, y'all.
One thing, and I would have even actually not given her any, is she said, well, like, I guess that's just what like they did back then.
Yeah.
She should have followed that up with saying something along the lines of, and I understand that that's a departure from the way I've talked about this before. That was like, to me, the one thing that was missing.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like, okay, now that you have this information, have you had any personal growth? Do you think about things differently? You have to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Because when you're presented with new information, it's okay to change your mind. It's good to change your mind, but you should acknowledge that has happened.
Exactly, because if she is shaming descendants of this, will she continue to do that when she is now one of them, Dana? And it is funny. She's so wrapped up in...
He's right. She shamed descendants of slave owners. She shamed them. How many times has Sonny got up there and was going at it with some of the ladies on The View that were Caucasian? And she was saying to them, you don't know the things that a woman my color goes through. Sonny, you don't live like the average black woman. You don't. That's nasty, right? That's nasty. But you African American though, from your daddy. But you don't live like the average black woman. But you get in here and make up stories that you was on a beach and somebody called you the old Negro spiritual. Okay? I know it's nasty, but the thing is though, Sonny, I think you lying. Okay? And I believe the truth ain't in you. Hey, Brittany, what's up, baby? Y'all get in here and y'all be crucifying Caucasian people. Y'all get in here. Oh, and mind you, it was their ancestors. It was not them. It is not the current bloodline right now. You know, it's not the people right now. Okay? I'm sorry to say the bloodline because it's the same bloodline. But it's not the ones that are alive today that committed all these, atrocities. But, you hold them accountable. So why are we not holding Sonny accountable for her ancestry? Yes. Why are we not holding? Listen, even the African American ones who their ancestors owned slaves, they need to be held accountable. I ain't lying. If we gonna crucify the Caucasian people, okay, let's talk about it. And we gonna crucify the Caucasian people. We gonna crucify everybody who owns slaves. That's right. Now, this is why I'm asking y'all, let's make a decision. Because we're not crucifying Sonny. Okay? Now, even YouTube, look at YouTube. YouTube is suppressing the message right now. Look at this. 38 people in here. YouTube is suppressing the message right now. Okay? This is why a lot of content creators ain't even on it, because they suppressing the message, because they don't want y'all talking about Sonny. But let me share something with you. I will still continue to stream. I don't care if I got one person in here. I'm going to still continue to stream, okay? Because I'm tired of y'all coming after the Caucasian people and ain't nobody going after Sonny. Yes, ain't nobody going after Sonny. Y'all quiet about Sonny, right? Lord, here we go.
Identity, and she had no idea who she was.
Well, now we understand why she always makes Whoopi get the coffee.
Now that's nasty. That's nasty, but it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's nasty, but it's wrong. Let's go.
No, that's not true.
That's not true.
But you think about things that she said and how offensive they are.
Yeah.
Well, karma.
Yeah, it is karma.
Yeah,
and that's coming from someone who's descended from the Keebler elves.
Yeah.
You make a mean cookie, and now we know why.
23andMe was so confused.
Exactly. Your family lived in a tree trunk. Joe, your great-grandfather was actually Pinocchio. Why is it when you get insulted, people feel bad?
Because they love me, Greg.
I'm sorry, Greg is a problem. He roasts like all these other people that be on this show. It's crazy. Here we go, y'all.
Greg, in her defense, everyone has ancestors that did unspeakably horrible things. It's just that not everyone's ancestors have records tied to their DNA about it. But I'm more worried for Sonny Hostin's progeny in the future that do a DNA test and find out that they were related to a cast member of The View. And they're like, oh, it all makes so much sense now why I'm so stupid and fat.
All right. Terrible.
I'm sorry, that whole group is terrible. But I wanted y'all to listen to it because the problem is that why are we not upset with Sonny? Why are we not upset with Sonny? Because, we upset with the Caucasian people. Every chance we get a lick back. We say something about the Caucasian people. Now, I want y'all to watch Sonny in action, okay? Now, she coming after a black man. I want y'all to watch Sonny in action. She love. It's like this is her job to, disgrace black men. You know what I'm saying? It's her job. Okay. Now this is the black side coming out of her. That's nasty, right? That's nasty. But it's true. This is the black side coming out of Sonny when she see a black man. Okay. It's only a few of us, that are lionesses and we love our brothers, but there's some that's cray. Okay. Here's the black side coming out of Sonny. Here we go. Okay, it's about to drop. Give me a minute. Let me get that commercial out of here first. That's that black side coming out. Yes, we gonna talk about it. This is black side coming out. Now she coming after this young man. He is an author, okay? And he's very, when it comes to politics, he's, how can I say this? He is, he's very skilled at it when it comes to politics, okay? So she think she gonna win up one on him, but he stay composed. This is when you can just see the king mindset. I don't think I said hello to Through the Fire podcast. How are you, sir? It's good to see you. Here goes Sonny.
If I'm being honest with you, because I want to believe that you are being used as a pawn by the right and that you're a charlatan of sorts.
He's not a Republican.
I
don't think there's any evidence I've been co-opted by anyone.
She called the black man a charlatan, okay? And he's being used by the right, okay? But do anybody think that Sonny is a Democrat shield? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you believe Sonny is a Democrat shield. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you believe. I believe she is. I believe she is. She quick to say something bad about a black man. She quick, honey. She quick. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
I think that's an ad hominem tactic people use to not address really the important conversations we're having here.
Political author and analyst Coleman Hughes was recently met with some intense hostility, specifically from Sonny Hostin on The View, as he appeared on the show to promote his new book, The End of Race Politics: Arguments for a Colorblind America. At a time when the culture in America has essentially rejected colorblindness, instead embracing an almost obsessive focus on race and how we differ from one another,
green beans, green beans, that's nasty. She probably mad she can't keep one of us. Green beans, I told you, light skin can't talk today. Light skin can't talk today. Don't write nothing in here, okay? Ricky, you're a part of it, Ricky. I'm sorry, okay? No light skin brothers can talk today. I'm sorry, okay? No light skin brothers can talk today. Yes. Here we go. Corey Joe, how are you, baby?
I wasn't shocked that he was met with that kind of vitriol. We'll get back to that portion of the exchange in just a minute. But first, I do think it's actually important to understand Coleman as a person and the argument he's trying to make. In the interest of full disclosure, though, I do have to admit that I'm a fan of Coleman's, even though he and I have some disagreements. He's more supportive of Israel's war on Gaza, as an example. On some issues, he definitely leans to the right of me. But I actually find him to be thoughtful. He makes thought-provoking arguments in good faith. And I don't know about you, but I've been increasingly bored with shows that have default ideological talking points that hosts never deviate from. It's a mindless snooze fest. Sometimes Coleman's analysis on certain current events challenge my own, and I find that to be a good thing. We should all be willing to challenge and reevaluate our own beliefs without assuming the one challenging us is some grifter or right-wing pawn. I think it makes us smarter and mentally stronger.
But everybody is a grifter, okay? Everybody is a grifter when it comes to you saying something that, you know, they don't like. Oh, you don't like their teaching. So, you know, they're labeled a grifter, you know? Don't you know Mr. He Said and Mr. He Said show on Sunday, right? Somebody called him and his wife a grifter. Do you know how long they've been in the game? Do you know how long they've been in the game on YouTube? Okay? Facebook, they've been in social media. Do you know how long they've been in the game? And for somebody to call them a grifter, that's terrible. I'm sorry. That's terrible. Okay? That is so bad because they come to teach. And they've been here longer than some of these content creators, and me too included. Let's get back to the foolery.
Right-wing pawn. I think it makes us smarter and mentally stronger. Now, with that out of the way, let's hear Coleman out on the direction he believes policy should go in America.
The default right now in a lot of areas of policy is to use, Black and Hispanic identity as a proxy for disadvantage. And my argument is that you actually get a better picture of who needs help by looking at socioeconomics and income. That picks out people in a more accurate way.
Not my question, but when you say that socioeconomics picks out people in a better way than...
Now, what this young man said, what he's saying makes sense. But Sonny gonna come in and do some chucking and jiving and just come all out the left field with some bullshit, okay? Now, the truth is that every time we're in here and we're talking about politics, right? We always lead to color. That's what help us make our decision. Is always color. And they will sit up here and say Black people and Hispanic people are like, the poorest people in the United States. This is what they say. Now, you can say that in a sense because it's more of us, but there's other cultures, okay, even Caucasian. But y'all don't want to hear that though. There's some Caucasian family that struggle to eat every day. They struggle with their house being taken care of. They struggle with paying their bills just like us, just like African American and just like Hispanic. But y'all ain't ready for that conversation. Y'all think all Caucasian people got money and some of them don't. We're not ready for that. Now he's saying, he's saying that we need to look at the economics instead of the color. He's right. We need to see what's really going on in people's pockets. That's what he's saying. Now, Sonny gonna come out left field, with some bullshit, Get ready for it, y'all. Get ready. Hey, Ellis, get ready for it, y'all. Jason, I see you. Get ready for it. Y'all ready? Here we go.
When you do look at the socioeconomics, you see the huge disparity between white households and Black households. You see the huge disparity between white households and Hispanic households. So your argument, and I've read your book twice because I wanted to give it a chance.
She lying and she ain't read his book twice. Ricky, I told you that we not doing, listen, look what Ricky put in here. Look what Ricky put in here. What? I thought everyone on YouTube was rich. I'm telling you, Ricky, I don't know, you just be coming and start trouble. It's only those wanksters that come up here and say they're rich, Ricky. It's only those wanksters that be talking about they got all this and they live like this. And no damn good and well, we all, living, trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? But you got these wanksters up here talking about they live like this, they live like that. I'll be damned, I'll be damned. You understand that? That's so crazy. Y'all be coming up here talking about you live like this. Baby, nobody give two shits. We don't care how you live. We don't care. You're a content creator, okay? And real content creators, we already know how much y'all be making. Those ones who already in AdSense, we already know how much you pushing. Stop that lying. Stop that lying. All we got to do is check the views. We already know you ain't making that much. Stop that lying. Damn it, that's why Ricky be calling everybody liars around here. Because he know. That's why he be calling everybody liars. Let's get into the foolery back again.
That race has no place in that equation is really fun.
Serious.
Now, she trying to tell this man, this man went to school for stuff like this. He done wrote many books, but he don't know what he talking about, He don't know what he talking about, Sonny always like to sound like she just know everything, okay? That's her black side coming out. That's the black side coming out, okay? Let's get indignant with the black man, okay? And show all the women on the panel that you know how to deal with black men. That's the black side coming out. Yes. That's the black side coming out.
Race has no place in that equation is really fundamentally flawed.
Look, I think Sunny Hostin's lack of logic here is what's fundamentally flawed.
Ooh, that's
Just keeping it real. It's somewhat strange how triggered she is by the notion that we should focus economic policies on class rather than identity, like race. I assure you there are plenty of poor people of all races in America. However, she herself is a wealthy woman of color, so maybe class-based issues don't appeal to her the same way as they would for the working poor in America. And while it is true that Black and Latino Americans are more economically disadvantaged on average, it's also true that class-based policies would disproportionately benefit their lives without leaving poor white Americans behind. Why is that a bad thing? Don't we want to see all of our fellow Americans succeed, regardless of religion, race, gender, sexual orientation, etc.? Class-based economic policies have more buy-in among voters and tend to be harder to repeal because they're applied to everyone impacted by poverty. Coleman managed to maintain his composure, something that he's insanely skilled in, and responded, in my opinion, perfectly.
There's two separate questions. One is whether each racial group is socioeconomically the same. That I agree with you. They're not.
Yeah, they're not, and the stats show that.
Of course, I agree with that fully. The question is how do you address that in the way that actually targets poverty the best?
Great.
And what Martin Luther King wrote in his book Why We Can't Wait is he called it we need a Bill of Rights for the disadvantaged. And he said yes, we should address racial inequality. Yes, we should address the legacy of slavery. But the way to do that is on the basis of class, and that will disproportionately target blacks and Hispanics because they're disproportionately poor. But it will be doing so in a way that also helps the white poor, in a way that addresses poverty as the thing to be addressed.
He's right. I mean, I think he makes really good points there. But look, maybe Sunny Hostin has a counterpoint that we haven't even considered. So let's keep an open mind and give her a chance to respond.
She doesn't. She sounds crazy.
You claim that color blindness was the goal of the civil rights movement, based upon Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech, content of character versus the color of skin. He also said in 1968, it was about less than a week before he was assassinated, this country never stops to realize that they owe a people kept in slavery for 244 years. So rather than class, he did write about that earlier on. Right before his death, he made the argument.
You know what's so strange? That for her saying that right now, it sounds a little weird now because she's a part of that group. You know what I'm saying? That kept people in slavery. Her bloodline is a part of that group. Okay, Green beans, I see what you put in there, sir. Your time is coming. Sometimes God puts you in a still place. So he can work things out. I'm not lying to you. Sometimes God puts you in a still place where nobody is with you and you're standing alone because he's trying to clear the way. Be patient. God sees you. Keep working like you're doing. It's going to pay off. I'm just letting you know, okay? Sometimes he puts you there so that he can clear the road. So when you walk, baby, that road gonna look like it's paved with gold. Do you hear me? Be patient. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep taking care of those boys, okay? You know I'm only joking with you today, right? Okay? Lost done got in here. He is another light-skinned brother. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Lost, you done walked in, okay, to a fire zone, okay? Because I was called charcoal today by a light-skinned brother, one of your brothers, okay? I was called charcoal. Mind you, I love my light. I love my brown skin, okay? I wish I was darker. I love my brown skin. But one of your light-skinned brothers came out and said something about me, called me charcoal, okay? So, you know, I'm not talking to y'all light-skinned brothers today, okay? Green beans, Ricky, okay? You are included, sir. I'm not talking to the light-skinned brothers today, okay? But how are you this morning, sir? How you doing? Okay, that's the only how you doing you gonna get from me today, okay? Y'all light-skinned brothers, y'all stay on y'all side today, okay? Let's go. Let's go back into the video.
Racial equality and racial reparations. And so your argument for color blindness, I think, is something that the right has co-opted.
The quote that you just pointed out about doing something special for the Negro, that's from the book Why We Can't Wait that I just mentioned.
Yes.
A couple paragraphs later, she lays out exactly what that something special was.
Yes.
And it was the Bill of Rights for the Disadvantaged, a broad class-based policy.
But he also says you must include race.
No, he didn't. He says it's
Yes, he does.
Okay, well, everyone should go read the book Why We Can't Wait.
You see, Sonny don't like when people have done their work. You see that? She's trying to argue with it. Yes, he does say that. He says, no, he didn't. He even tell everybody in the audience, y'all go read the book for yourself. Martin Luther King never talked. He never talked about color. He talked about the disparities. Okay? He never talked about color. But here we go. You know, that black side come out because, you know, black women, we always believe we right. I know that shit is wrong, but it's true. We always believe we right, okay? Even when we motherfucking wrong. We sit up there and be like, we right, okay? Hey, Daniel, what's going on? Miss, she said, how you doing? The shame lady is in the house. The shame lady in the house, baby, okay? Let's get into the foolery. Sunny's still doing her nonsense. Here we go, y'all.
I mean, I didn't notice until this very moment, but the fact that she's rejecting class-based politics while wearing a Gucci button down and a Gucci belt is hilarious. But nonetheless, disagreements about MLK tend to, drive me crazy. But Coleman is correct to point out the class-based politics that the civil rights leader espoused. In fact, mainstream discussions about MLK tend to leave out his views on class politics.
A lot of mainstream media don't give you honest news. We do. You know why? Because of you. Paid membership on YouTube makes all the difference. Hit the join button below, and you become the hero that sustains us.
And by the way, I think what Coleman is saying is evidenced by the policies that MLK was pushing for, including a universal basic income. It was a universal basic income, meaning that it would apply to everyone regardless of their race. And I wish Coleman and Hostin's conversation centered more on the most effective policies to move this country forward. But unfortunately, that was the end of the substantive exchange, or at least the substantive portion of their exchange. The back and forth, unfortunately, devolved from there.
Many in the black community, if I'm being honest with you, because I want to be, believe that you are being used as a pawn by the right and that you're a charlatan of sorts.
He's not a Republican.
So
How do you say that to someone's face? And if someone called you, Sonny, a shield for the Dems, you would be offended. You call this man, if I can be honest with you, you're a charlatan, How do you say stuff like that? And when someone call you a shield for the Democrats, you immediately get offended. So what are we doing here, Sonny? What are we doing here? Let's continue, because she's not done disgracing this black man. She's not done. Here we go.
Well, you've said that.
Commercial, y'all. I'm sorry. She was not listening. She was getting it in with this young man. She was not letting him have it.
You've said that you're a conservative.
No.
No, you did. You actually said that podcast that you did 2 weeks ago.
I said I was a conservative.
He's not.
You see how she's putting words in this man's mouth? Oh, she said to him, oh, 2 weeks ago you said you was a conservative. He said, no, I didn't say that. I never said that. Even the one of the sisters on the panel, the Caucasian sister, okay, she get up there and she like, no, Sonny, he never said that. Why is the white woman coming to defend the black man when his own sister is right there? Okay, that's nasty, right? That's nasty, right? But why did the white woman come and defend this black man when his sister is right there? You supposed to already know he didn't say that, Sonny. Okay, you supposed to already know. Okay, somebody just put in the chat. That's why she always getting a legal notice. She always getting a legal note because she get in here and just make up shit. This is why I still, when she sat up there and said that somebody called her an old Negro spiritual, okay? When somebody called her an old Negro spiritual, okay, at the beach, her and her son, I ain't believe her. I ain't believe her. Because look at this nonsense right here. She going back and forth with this man and saying, no, you said it. You said it. I know what I said. He said, no, I never said that. And yet she's still trying to debate with him. I guess this is the black side coming out. Here we go, y'all.
So, but my question to you is, how do you respond to those critics?
I don't think I've been co-opted by anyone. I've only voted twice, both for Democrats. Although I'm an independent, I would vote for a Republican, probably a non-Trump Republican if they were compelling. I don't think there's any evidence I've been co-opted by anyone, and I think that's an ad hominem tactic people use to not address really the important conversations we're having here. And I think it's better, and it would be better for everyone if we stuck to the topics rather than make it about me.
Look, at a time...
Now, why he had to say to her, it's better that we stick to the topic than make it about me. Why he had to tell her that? How long has she been doing The View? How long has she been doing social media? How long has she been doing television? She knows. But she did it to trigger him. She did it to trigger him so that he'll look crazy on The View.
One like Donald Trump has increased his support among black voters. I feel like maybe it's important to hear Coleman out a little bit, right? He's not a Trump supporter by any means, but are we just going to brush off, people of color who vote Republican as pawns for the right wing? How insanely insulting is that? I think it's more important to understand their arguments, no? And I think you'd have to know about Coleman's background to understand his politics. I'm not kidding when I say I listen to his podcast and I'm a fan of his. It's true that he has never voted for a Republican, even though he considers himself an independent. He's in his 20s and was raised by a Marxist mother who unfortunately and tragically has since passed away. His father, however, was not a Marxist. And on his podcast, he shares stories of spirited debates in his household. And I'm guessing the two opposing political views in his household led to independent thinking, the independent thinking that he tends to demonstrate. You might not agree with the overall thesis of his book, and that's totally fine, that's okay. But immediately dismissing someone who has a different worldview as a pawn or a grifter without addressing the substance of what he's saying is pretty weak. There are bad faith people out there. There's no question. There are grifters. But in my opinion, they're pretty easy to suss out. They have a difficult time explaining themselves. Coleman speaks at length about what he believes, explains why he has these views, and has never been disrespectful to anyone who disagrees with him. I think political discourse in the country would be far better if all aspired to that. Coleman has an open invitation on this show because I actually find it valuable to have him further elaborate on his.
You know what? I'm going to share something with you. Some content creators, right? They can take when others have a different opinion. They can, okay? And some cannot, okay? I'm one of them. I got to raise my hand. I'm one of them. I can't take when you have a different opinion from me. I can't. It bothers me because I'm thinking like, you know, family structure is needed. You know, when I hear women get up here, hey, Grace, what's up, baby? When I hear women say the family structure is not needed, you know what I'm saying? You know, when I hear women get up here, okay, and say, Lost, don't be nice to me. Don't be nice to me. I see what you wrote. Don't try to be nice to me. Don't try to be nice to me. I'm mad with y'all light-skinned brothers today. Okay, don't be trying to be nice to me. Okay, now back to what I'm trying to say. Okay, thank you, Lost. I appreciate you, though. So back to what I'm trying to say is that you, at times, I don't like certain things. When y'all get in here and I'm saying a family structure is needed, these children need their father. You know, some of y'all will get in here and say, okay, some of y'all heifers will get in here and say, no, I can raise my baby on my own. I don't need their father, this and that. And that shit pissed me off. You know why it pissed me off? Because I know your end. I know what your ending looks like, okay? Because I done the same foolery. I walked down that road with my oldest child. So I walk down that road. I see your end. So I'm trying to talk to you to say, this is not the way it should go. You know, these babies need their father. And a lot of y'all sisters get mad at me. Yes, they say it depends. It depends. And you know what I want to say to y'all? You know, ones that say it depends, why you fuck them? Yeah. Why you fuck him if it depends? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he need to be in his kid's life and this and that. Why you fuck him then? You know what I'm saying? That's what make me mad, you know? That's what make me upset. So I have a difference of opinion from a lot of y'all. And when y'all don't, you know, understand what I'm saying, I get a little bit offended. I do. Because you should want these babies to know who their daddy is. You should want these babies to be around their father. Because what happened is when they get a little older, mama, okay, they get a little older, they start whooping on your ass. That's why I tell y'all the daddy is needed. Because let me share something with you. The daddy know what's wrong with the child. When the child start acting crazy, the daddy know what's wrong. You want to know why he know what's wrong? Okay, I'm just, you know, you want to know why he know what's wrong with the baby? You want to know why? Because the baby come from him, okay? He know why the child acting the way they do, because he used to do it, okay? So he know why. He know why. He know when the child is trying to chuck and jive you, okay? He know why. When our girls start acting a fool sometimes, okay, and the boy too, okay? My king immediately come into the conversation, okay? And he tell him, you trying to play your mama, you know. He trying to play your mama. And then they look at him and he tell him, I see you. I already see what you trying to do. You know, hey, Miss Straight Up No Chaser. He say, I see what you trying to do to your mama. She don't understand. She don't understand, but you know, you come from me, so I know what you're trying to do. And the answer is no. My king quickly tell him, the answer is no, okay? Shout out to JT. The owner's manual is needed, damn it. The owner's manual is needed. Some of y'all get upset with me. Oh, no, sis, I could raise my baby on my own and this and that. And listen to me, some of y'all raise some upstanding children. I'm not sitting up here saying all y'all raised monsters. Some of y'all raised some upstanding children, but I'm going to share something with you. There's something missing in that child. They're not going to disclose it to you because they not grown yet and they not outside your house yet. But once they get grown and get outside your house, that's when the truth comes. That is when the truth comes and the child asks you, Mama, you know, I really wanted to know who my father was. I really wanted to spend time with my daddy, but all y'all did was argue. You didn't let my daddy pick me up on the weekends. You didn't let my daddy pick me up on the holidays. I couldn't go to summer break with him and stuff like that. You know, you didn't let me do these things, but I really wanted to know this man. And now I'm 20-something years old, and I have never had a relationship with this man because of you, Mama. Okay? And now, you know, some of y'all black women, oh, no, I did the best I could. I did the best I could. And that's when the child get up from the chair and say, Mama, you didn't do the best you could. Because the best you could have was, Mama, you could have raised me. You could have raised me with my father being in the same household. Me and my father could have been in the same household, Mama, if you would have chosen wisely to a man who I could have looked up to. See, some of these children got a wake-up call for y'all ass. But it got to be when they get grown and they outside the house, okay? And they got their own shit. They don't depend on you. That's when the truth come out, okay? And I'm going to share something with you how you know this. Check this out, how you know that you fucked up raising this baby. This is how you know. When the child barely want to talk to you. Like they only call you like for certain holidays, you know, and stuff like that. Your birthday, they call you. That's how you know you fucked up with that one, okay? But that one that call you, check on you, you know, tell your mama, I done sent you some money to your Cash App, you know. Mama, I done did this. Mama, your birthday, you know, call you on your birthday. Wish you happy birthday. Mama, I done sent something to the house, you know, the edible arrangement, Mama, you know, and stuff like that. When you get a child like that, you know, I ain't saying the child got to send you money all the time. Child shouldn't have to send you money. But when they just want to, you know, they just want to. Mama, I done sent you like $300 to your Cash App, you know, buy shiny things and stuff like that. That's how you know. That's how you know, you know. You didn't wrong this child. You did the best you could, you know. That's how you know. But when the child don't want to be bothered with you, you done wrong this baby. The baby just being quiet because, you know, they just want to stay on their side of the earth, you know. They just want to stay on their side of the earth. But when you prevent these babies from seeing their daddy, you know, you're waging not you, but the child is waging a silent war against you. You don't see it though now. You don't see it, you know. You get in there and you talk to the baby, you know. You get in there and talk to the baby. And you say, do you love me more than you love your daddy? You know, some of y'all stupid women say that bullshit to kids, you know. Do you love me more than you love your daddy? And the baby just be quiet and say, Mama, you know I love you, because they want to make you happy. Because they young, they want to make you happy. You know, they don't want to disappoint you, you know. Mind you, they not telling you how those kids are treating them at school when it comes to school events and the daddy's supposed to come. They not saying nothing about that. They just be quiet. They don't come and talk about their daddy. They never ask about their daddy, because every time you get on the phone with the daddy, you cursing them out and calling him MFers and mother so-and-sos and this and that, you know, and stuff like that. So the baby don't say nothing, okay? Baby don't say nothing. But when the child get older and they get out on their own, okay, and they don't need to depend on you, Mama, your rude awakening is coming. Y'all women who prevent these daddies from being around these children, your rude awakening is coming. It's best that the child learn for themselves. If the daddy ain't right, let the child learn for themselves. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let the child see if the parent is not right. Don't you make the decision for the baby. Even if he don't show up to pick the baby up, just console the baby. Don't say nothing evil against him. Just let the baby make the decision for themselves, and then you won't have a silent war against you. You will not have a silent war against you. But because, it's in you to hate this man. Mind you, when he had you in doggy style, you wasn't talking bad about him. You was calling him daddy and screaming from the chandelier. You didn't say anything bad about him.
The show, because I actually find it valuable to have him further elaborate on his views, especially the views that he espouses in that book, even if we have areas of disagreement. So Coleman, come on the show, talk about your book. I don't think you're a pawn. And I do think this is an important conversation to have, right? Is color blindness a better approach to improving race relations in the country? Should we focus on race-based economic policies or class-based economic policies? I get it. These are controversial issues. People get super heated. But you got to put your differences aside, keep an open mind, and engage in a genuine and good faith exchange of ideas. And I'm not saying, that in an effort to launder like some right-wing militia members. I'm saying that in regard to someone who is incredibly thoughtful. And so if you're not familiar with Coleman Hughes, I would hate for Sunny Hostin to paint a picture of him. I would argue that you should listen to his podcast and get to know who he really is before judging his character.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks.
So once Sunny crucifies somebody on social media, and if you like The View, you're going to believe what Sunny said about this young man. You're going to believe it because what Sunny does is that she paints a picture of people. This is why I say she is a Democrat shield, because she would get up here and paint a whole story of somebody and make them look like a monster. Okay? Just to fit the narrative. Just make them look crazy and everything like that. So here we go. Here's the next one. Let's see what we got.
What pair eyewear is?
Sorry, y'all, commercial. Let's see what we got. Let's see what it is. Okay, nope. That was something else. Hold on. I'm behind. I'm trying to catch up, y'all. I'm sorry. Let's see what we got here. Here we go.
Because I just sensed that there...
Here we go.
Because I just sensed that there could be something in my family history that would be disappointing. The family business, I had been told that they were printers and journalists, but they were in fact enslavers.
How has this changed you, knowing what you're hearing now?
I think at first I was deeply disappointed.
The slave thing is a bummer.
It's a bummer.
I can't control it.
I still believe in reparations, by the way, so y'all can stop texting me and emailing me and saying that I'm a white girl and that I don't deserve reparations. I still believe in reparations. I still believe this country has a lot to do in terms of racial justice.
There's so much there. I don't even know where to start. First off, on Joy Behar's tombstone, it should say the slave thing is a bummer.
Why do Joy even get like a chance to say anything? She says the slave thing is a bummer. Like, yeah, the slave thing is a bummer, Joy. Yeah. The slave thing is, a bummer, Joy. Wow. It's a bummer. It was a bummer for our ancestors who went through it, Joy. Yeah. It was a bummer. It was a bummer. I'll be damned. Sometimes, Joy, just be quiet. just be quiet, damn it. Sometimes, you know, if you don't know what to say, sometimes it's just good to be quiet. Joy is, sometimes, you know, sometimes, you know, Lord, I don't even know what to say.
Hostin finds out a little secret about her ancestors. Check it out.
Myself is Puerto Rican, you know, half Puerto Rican. I didn't think I was, my family was originally from Spain and slaveholders.
Yeah. So how are you feeling, my friend?
I think it's actually pretty interesting that my husband and I have shared roots.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that. And I think it's great for our children to know this information. I guess it's a fact of life that this is how some people made their living, on the backs of others.
I just find it hilarious that all these years she gets on TV and bashes white people for being racist, and this whole time her ancestors were slave owners. From now on, she has no credibility talking about race. The irony in this whole thing is just...
I'm gonna share something with y'all. I don't want to hear Sunny say nothing else. I don't want to hear her say nothing else about how white folk this and white folk that. I'm tired, okay? And all y'all who didn't come out here and correct Sunny, okay? All y'all content creators who didn't come out and correct Sunny, I don't want to hear y'all say nothing about racism again. I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. Don't get in here and talk about white folks no more. Because Sunny, ain't nobody coming at Sunny. Ain't nobody coming at Sunny. Mind you, this was her ancestors that did this. Just like Caucasian people, this was their ancestors. Not all of them are racist. Okay? Not all of them are racist. Now, Miss Straight Up No Chaser says, so you think that she just found this information out? No. 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 She didn't just find this information out. But what's so funny is that the whole world know. That's the funny part, you know. Why did you go on PBS? Why did you go on PBS? You know, why did you do 23andMe? I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it. I'm quite sure, you know, your mama told you y'all bloodline. I would not have done that. That would have been the last thing on my mind. I ain't lying to y'all. I would not have done. I don't care how many people would have told me that it made sense. I know my ass wouldn't have done it. Okay? I know my ass wouldn't have done it. It's crazy. I don't want to hear you say she, Sonny. I don't want to hear you say she about Caucasian people no more. Don't say one word, okay? Grace said, let's get these likes up. Yes, I appreciate it. Please hit the like and subscribe button, okay? I don't want to hear she from you, Sonny. Make sure you quiet, okay? Make sure you quiet when you're on The View. Don't say nothing about no white folk no more. Don't say nothing about somebody called you, you know, an old Negro spiritual. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Okay, don't say nothing. Nonsense. Ricky, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Okay, the daddy is African American. Okay, the mama is Hispanic, from what she was told. Okay, from what she was told. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. Let me see. Okay, just another one. I'm in a little bit in shock. I'm in a little bit of shock.
Myself as Puerto Rican.
I always thought of myself as a little bit of Puerto Rican.
I didn't think I was. My family was originally from Spain.
They're
and
originally from Spain. From Spain.
Yeah. So
and they
how are you
slave owners.
feeling, my friend?
I think it's actually pretty interesting that my husband and I have shared roots.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that. And I think it's great for our children.
Okay.
To know this information. I guess it's a fact of life.
It's a fact
that,
of life.
This is how some people made their living.
This is how some people made their
At first,
living.
I was deeply disappointed.
On the backs of others.
The slave thing is a bummer. It's a
The
bummer.
slave thing is a bummer.
And I
can't control it.
I still believe.
Joy, listen, I can't. Okay, y'all. So we finished with that part of the show. Okay. All right. So Sonny, Sonny, the conclusion is, baby, you can't say nothing no more. You can't say nothing no more. Be quiet. Okay. Be quiet. You cannot talk about these issues no more. Be quiet, because half of you was a slave owner. Okay. Be quiet. Don't say nothing no more. Okay. Now, green beans, we don't support violence over here. We don't support violence over here. Okay. Please, I don't want to hear anything, Sonny. You better be quiet. Okay. And if you say anything about reparations, okay, Sonny, if you say anything about reparations, we want you to put up some of that money. Yes. We want you to put up some of that money, because your ancestry was responsible for, slaves. Okay. We want you to put up some of that money. That's going to be my next post. Sonny, you're going to have to put up some of that money for reparations. I'm wrong, but I'm going to put it up, damn it. I don't care. Okay. Yes. We want you to put up some of that money, Sonny. You're going to put up some of that money for reparations. Okay. Now, let's go into the next foolery. Okay. We're going to go into the next foolery. All right. Let's get into it. Shout out to I Am Truth. This brother, I love his content. Some of the stuff I don't agree with, but some of his content be on point. Okay. So we done with Sonny. Let's get on to the next part. Here we go.
Black women don't know how to shut the fuck up.
That's nasty.
I said it. And that is the difference. You get all of these women that say men in other cultures, they don't ever make their women pay 50-50. That's not even a discussion. And do you know why 50-50 is not a discussion between other cultures? Because that's the main thing. There's no discussion in that household. That man pays all of them bills. She's not giving him any lip. She's not giving him her unwanted opinions. She's not giving him no attitude. He's never came home to that food not being made. He's never came home to that house not being clean. You women want somebody to pay all of the bills, and you still want to be treated equally. Not saying that you shouldn't, but the fact that you require it and still don't want to shut up. Be for real. Men don't mind paying 100% of the bills. That's why this shows you about African-American men. African-American men will go into other countries, other cultures, bring those women back to America to pay all of the bills. It's not the bills that's the issue. It's this. You know how many women that are watching this video right now will say, I don't care if a man pays all the bills. I refuse to be quiet. And that's why you're getting what you're getting, because you refuse it. This right here could end all your problems. All of your bills paid, no more struggling. But you refuse to shut the fuck up because you probably got that mouth from your mother. Respectfully.
That's nasty, right? Is that nasty? Now, you listen, he said that black men will go and marry women from a foreign country and bring her back here, okay? And he will take on all the bills, okay? And he will happily do it. Long as she what? She clean that house. She close her mouth. She fuck him when he need it, okay? She feed him, okay? She do right by him, be faithful to him. And he gonna pay all the bills. Long as he ain't saying shut your mouth all the way. He's saying don't be talking no yin yang to me. Don't be coming with no yin yang, okay? I just need you to be respectful when you talk to me, okay? That's what he's saying, okay? This is what he's saying. But y'all, my sisters, men have a problem with paying all the bills when you don't know how to treat him like the king he is. Now listen to me. I didn't say every man deserves to be treated like a king. He has to have a king mindset. Okay? He has to have a king mindset. He has to be able to lead the family to greatness. Okay? You're supposed to be able to see that in him while you were dating him. Because some of y'all get in here and say, you know, I don't respect my husband. I don't respect my husband, you know. This is a lot of y'all will get in here and say that, but you were supposed to respect him while you were dating him. You were supposed to be respecting this man while you were dating him. So when you get in here and ask a man to pay everything, it comes along with some stipulations. You know what I'm saying? It comes along with some stipulations, you know. What's the stipulations? What you believe? You got to come along with, you know, you got to be respectful to this man. You got to respect this man. He don't need you to love him. If you respect him first, then the love gonna follow. But if you loved him first, respect don't follow. So he needs you to respect him first, and then love will follow. Do you understand what I'm saying, my sisters? The ones who want the right mindset. If you know what I'm saying? Do you understand where I'm landing at? I'm not asking you to shut up and be quiet and just have babies and this and that. I'm saying be respectful when you talk to this man. Learn how to talk to him. This is why I tell y'all, use your manners. Use your manners. If your mama didn't teach you manners, use your manners from your kindergarten teacher, okay, that taught you manners. Say thank you, say please, say you welcome. Use your manners. Some of y'all don't understand. Some of y'all don't understand. But you will get in here, you want a man that will pay everything. You want him to pay everything. And then put up with your bullshit too. You can't have it both ways. And the women who don't understand this, and you like 40, 50 something years old, you just gonna get old and die alone. Because you don't understand the mindset. You have not got, you know, to that part in your mind where you have to submit to a man. You not ready. Some of y'all be 60, 70, 80 years old talking about you still trying to find a husband, but you don't even know how to submit to a man. Some of y'all don't know how to submit to a man, but you want this man to give you everything on earth. I'm going to share something with you. Black men are like no other race in this world. They are nothing like any other race in this world. Black men are nothing like any other race in this world. Because they will give you everything under the sun. If they could give you the moons and the stars, they will. Okay? If he could get that respect from you. If he could get that respect from you. A lot of people always DM me, and just recently, actually, after my husband's birthday. And that little speech I said in the beginning of the show, and I was talking about my king and how much I admire him. A lot of the brothers was in my DM saying, I never heard a woman talk like that about a man she's married to. Now, mind you, I wasn't styling for anybody. I wasn't styling for nobody on social media. I was actually styling for my king. Okay. Now, mind you, all these things that I say, he hears it. I always tell him this. So this is nothing new what I say. Okay. This is nothing new. I talk to him like this. Without you, I don't know where I would be. I always tell him that. Now, when I told y'all the other day that I would fall out by the door and stuff like that, okay, he told me when he heard that, he's like, I was laughing so hard. I was like, this child is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And he told me, baby, I'll never leave you. I'll never leave you. I don't want nobody else but you. It done took too long to train you. I don't want nobody else. And I started laughing. Because listen, I'm not ashamed to say I was trained. I'm not ashamed at all. Because if I didn't take heed to my husband's message, I'd have lost him a long time ago. I would have lost him a long time ago. If he would have got up there and said, listen, I done did 2 years with this heifer and she still don't want to change, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And if he would have just left me, I would have never been able to get to the part that I was able to grow. I would have never made it to that part without him. Good morning, Walker. A lot of y'all not ready for the conversation. You will sit up here and say you want a man to pay all the bills and do all these things and stuff like that. But where's the respect at, though? But he'll go and marry a foreign woman and knowing don't go well, he got to pay all the bills because she can't work. He got to pay all the bills. And then eventually when she do be able to work, he even want her to stay home and continue. He even wants her to stay home and continue. Because now they having babies and stuff like that. And he love when she home. And I'm going to share something with you. Those foreign women will make it work. They will take $1 and turn it into $10. One thing my husband can always say about me, any money he give me, any money that he gives me, and I have to deal with it with bills or it's anything to buy food, he said, baby, that's one thing you will sniff out a bargain. Because I got to stretch my king dollar. I got to stretch it. When he come home from work, he'll say, I gave you this amount of money, but the freezer looked like I gave you 3 times the money. I tell him, yeah, baby, they had some deals. I had ran around. Okay? Now, listen, my 3 favorite stores, okay? You got the Walmart, okay? Aldi's is in the house, okay? All right? Aldi's is in the house, okay? Also, you got Acme, okay? Acme always got that 4 for $20, okay? That 4 for $20. Baby, I will shop around until I get all that money gone and the food in the freezer and the deep freezer is full. Foreign women, they work with their husband. They work with him. She will stretch that dollar. My sisters, some of us who don't have respect for our husbands, you'll get up here and tell him it ain't enough. He know it ain't much, but he trying to make sure there's food in the house for his children. He know it ain't much, but he trying to make sure his kids are not going to bed hungry. He know it's not much. But you, my sister, you supposed to be able to stretch that dollar. That's the uncomfortable truth. What is going on? Why you... Ricky said, great job, Vice President. Take heed. She would do that for the husband instead. What is going on? Hold on. I done mixed up somebody. Okay. Great job, Vice President. Take heed. She would do that for a light-skinned man, though. What is going on? Green Beans, thank you for the $5 super chat. I'm aware of the different level of human lessons was cut off from the order of my progress in learning. Husband/father. I hear you, sir. I hear you. Well, at least you able to tell the truth, honey. So I hear you. Okay? I hear you. Mrs. She said, men are so used to hearing wives complain about their husbands instead of praising him. This is true. Because you will always hear a woman get in here and disgrace her husband, especially on social media. They give they don't give a damn. You know how many women I get in here that will tell me, I hope your husband leave you. All because I talk good about my husband. You don't hear me in here disgracing him. Y'all would get in here and say, I hope your husband leave you. I hope your husband leave you. Now, I responded to why my husband wasn't going to leave me, but I'm not going to respond to it today because my king told me that was too fast, and I wasn't ready for that when you said that, honey. I told him, I said, but it's true, right? And he started laughing. He said, it's true, but should you say it on social media? Should you be telling people that on social media? Now, I laughed. Okay, I laughed a little bit. Okay? Now, I want y'all to hear this. Check this out. Here we go. Shout out to Young, Black, and Wealthy. Here's another one, y'all.
This caravan, 1,500 migrants are on foot heading for the U.S.-Mexico border. The migrants, mainly from Central and South America, say they want to reach the U.S. before Trump's inauguration in January. News Nation border correspondent Jorge Ventura live for us in San Antonio tonight. Jorge, what are you learning about who these individuals are and the obstacles that they're facing on this journey?
Did y'all hear that? They got a whole caravan, I'm saying it wrong, coming this way again. Okay, this is nothing new. They got it coming again. Okay, this is nothing new. Now we're gonna get into something else. Okay, I want y'all to hear this. I just wanted to give you that little tidbit of news. Okay, just wanted to give you a little tidbit of news, but I wanted y'all to hear this. Now this is for a lot of people who say that African people, okay, the continent, okay, is not a part of the kingdom of Judah, okay? Now this is just, don't get mad with me, but here we go.
Or something with y'all, because I hear this all the time. People are like, oh, you're not an Israelite, you're from West Africa, y'all were sold as slaves and just get over it, do your research. So y'all know what I did? I did my research. So you're going to go on loc.gov. That's Library of Congress. loc.gov. It's a legit site. You're going to type in Negro land in the search bar. Click enter. And you're going to come across a map. Click that map. And this map was created by cartographer Emmanuel Bowen back during the 1700s. So he ain't have Google back then. So he had to have known where everybody was located to create this map. So we see we're on the west coast of Africa. This was in the thick of the slave trade. And we see we have the Gold Coast and we have the Slave Coast where we was sold, right? As slaves. All right, cool. So what does that say above Slave Coast?
It says the kingdom of
Kingdom
Judah.
of what? Kingdom of Judah. Let me scroll out, make sure my eyes aren't deceiving me.
No, it's still saying.
And then let me scroll back in.
Mm-hmm.
And what does it say? Kingdom of Judah. Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there.
Okay. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, y'all.
So she said that Israelites always say to her, and I'm not throwing no smoke at the Israelites, but Israelites always say to her that that African people are not a part of the Israelites. Okay, this is what she said. But on the slave coast, on the coast, okay, of Africa, on that coast, okay, where the slave ships ride it up and down the continent, okay, they have a part labeled, okay, a vast part labeled the Kingdom of Judah. I'll share something with y'all. There's a lot of things that we don't know and we don't care to know, that we don't search. But the truth is that the truth is in the books. The truth is in the history. The truth is in the almighty Library of Congress. The truth is there. But it's because we don't care to look. That's nasty, right? Let's get into the next one, y'all. Here we go.
Parents should be held accountable for that little boy that got killed. You know why? After school, them jits who got on hoodies and they come around your house and they got on sweaters and it's 90 degrees in Miami, and you don't ask these kids, hey, bro, why the fuck you got on a sweater? Why is you sitting in front of my house? But it's 4 or 5 of these jits in front of your house and your son hang with them. You don't tell them, hey, bro, lift up your shirt. I'm going to act like a police officer. Lift up your shirt. Hey, bro, you got a gun. Get from over here. Mm-hmm. Hey, bro, what you doing? Get from over here. Matter of fact, hey, my son, you can't even hang around these niggas. They can't even come to my house from this day forward. They not trying to prevent the situation. Instead, they let these niggas do what they want, and then your son get locked up or get killed, and then now you want to post pictures. He's a good boy. He was great. He never got in trouble. Yo, you lying, bitch. That's what it is. Your son was a killer. Live by the gun, die by the gun. They been said that. Karma is a bitch, and karma pick and choose who the fuck they want, and they chose your son because your son was a nasty nigga. And that's just what it is.
And when I say some of us are breeding monsters, y'all get upset with me. But the truth is, after your child had went and deleted somebody else's child, okay? Then when your child get deleted, right? Then you come to the news and say, he was a good child. He ain't never do nothing wrong. Okay? He never did anything wrong. Y'all get right in front of the news, you know, and you crying. He was a good child. He ain't never do nothing wrong, you know. He always minded his business and stuff like that, you know. I don't know why they came after him. You know, a lot of y'all get in here and y'all say that, you know. My child never done anything wrong. My child was a good child. You know, he never did anything wrong. You know, he was the best. He was on the honor roll. All the teachers loved him. And see, that school and the teacher ain't going to come out and say nothing. They're not going to say nothing because the baby is gone. Okay? But mama, okay, because you decided to raise this baby on your own, okay, and he done turned out to be a monster, okay, because the man that you sought after, the man that you let lay you down, okay, he was not a man of substance, okay? So now this baby got so many problems, okay? We don't call this child to order because he bringing in money, okay? We don't call him to order. You know the things that these children be doing, even at a young age. You know how many... When I lived in the projects when I was young, do you know how many kids they mama knew they was slanging? They mama knew they was slanging. They would break their mama off money and everything. They mama knew they was slanging. She knew it. She didn't say anything to them. Change your life. You're going to end up in jail and this and that. I used to talk to my friends, and I hung around with some characters when I was young. And I used to be like, damn, your mama she don't say nothing. Like you bring it in the house, she don't say nothing. And they be like, nah, she don't say nothing. I was like, damn. And I used to tell my friends, like, you so lucky your mama ain't on drugs. Because if I was doing that mess and I brought it in my mama's house, she would sniff that mess out. All that cocaine be gone. Okay, all that crack be gone. You know what I'm saying? And they would we would laugh about it and stuff like that. But when I look at it now, as old as I am now, when I look at it, I'm like, damn, the mama was setting them up for failure. Because once they went to prison, you think mama went up there and gave them the food box and everything? Mama came to see them on Sunday? None of that. She didn't do none of that. Didn't even want to be taking she didn't even want to be taking the calls and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you tell them what they doing is good. You tell them, yeah, when they coming home with the Jordans, with the 8-ball jacket, all that, the Felines, the Adidas, BKs, all that is good. You know what I'm saying? Until now, they go to prison, you don't know nothing about what's going on. You don't know nothing about what's going on. You don't care. And some of my friends ain't never been to prison before. Never. When they started doing that foolery. And I used to tell them, man, you better go get a job. Go get a job. Go get a job. And they used to crack on me, with your little $50 a week doing recycling in the project so I could get embarrassed. Everybody be looking at me and this and that. I told them, I said, listen, I'd rather get the $50 every week than somebody be ready to fight me and run up on me with a piece be still in the hallway because they saying I'm taking over their block and this and that. A lot of my friends used to clown me when I used to do that recycling collection when I was young in my project. And I used to tell them, listen, I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to end up in that type of, you know what I'm saying? In that type of foolery. Because I want to be out here slinging. Now, many times I could have been doing that. When I was young, I had a lot of friends who was already on that stuff. And I could have been doing it too and making that money too. But I ain't want to go to jail. I ain't want to go to jail. That's the thing. I ain't want to go to jail. Now, I won't sit up here and say I wasn't bad as shit. A lot of stuff I had done, especially with fighting, I could have went to jail. A lot of that, because I didn't fight fair. A lot of mamas could have pressed charges against me, when I fought their daughters. Because I did not fight fair. Anything I saw, I was slamming on their head. I hurt a lot of girls. And they mama could have put me in jail. Never. I never went, thank God. But we promote the foolery when our children are out there slinging because you getting money for it. You getting money for it, mama. You getting money for it. He paying the rent and the light bill, and he buying food, buying new clothes for his siblings and all that other stuff. But once he go to prison, mama, all the stash he had in his room, you done took all the money. You couldn't even put it in his commissary. You was like, oh, hell no, this is my money. And you act like you ain't know he had that cocaine in your house. You act like you didn't know when the police found it. And you sat up there and said, I didn't know that he did that. And the housing authority got that, that one strike rule, you get the hell out of there, And if you ain't getting there and be begging, you be out in the street with those kids. So some of y'all who get in here talking about my baby was an angel, your baby was a demon. Your baby was a demon. Oh, he died and this and that. Listen. Okay? You knew the shit he was doing. Your baby was a demon. That's why the Holy Bible tells you if you live by the sword, you will die by the sword. So if you up here gang banging, then that's how you leave here. When these older ones trying to give you advice and trying to get you to change your mindset, and yet and still you want to continue with the foolery, you said the new joint, the new Lord Jamal joint. Why do you want to send me that? Send it to me through my Instagram. Why do you want to send that to me? Okay, here we go. The next one is I Am Truth. This brother is somebody's problem. I know his wife just be laughing at him. Here we go.
Women don't like nice guys. For them. Listen to me for a second. For all of the women who like the Russell Wilson type guys, all of a sudden, y'all don't like nice guys. You get older, you get washed up, you get ran through, and then you settle for the nice guys. If you like nice guys, if you've always liked the Russell Wilson type guys, explain your baby fathers. Explain all of your other past relationships. No, you still like thugs. You still like the bad guys. You still like the sought after guys, but you cannot control the sought after guys. The sought after guys aren't trying to marry you. They're not giving you what you want. So you'll go get what you need from a person that you don't want. Because the women that get the Futures and the whoever else y'all feel like are super duper toxic, guess what? One day these men are going to actually marry the women that they want. They're going to be faithful to the women that they want. There's a good guy in every guy, but you just might not be the girl for that guy to be good to.
Nasty.
Acting like y'all be liking nice guys. If you didn't like them in high school, college, all through your 20s when you was in your prime, you can't wait till you wash the fuck up to like them now. They didn't have access to you. That's why they see value in you. The guys that still running around having their way look at you and know what you really are. Am I lying? Women don't.
That's nasty. I don't even know. That's terrible. That's terrible. He right though. I'm going to share something with y'all, a piece of advice I was telling our oldest daughter. I said to her, if you want to know who is the king in the room, right? I said, if you want to know who is the king in the room, it is the one that is quiet. It is the one that is quiet, that he doesn't have to be noticed by everybody. It is the one that's not dressed too flashy. He may even have some glasses on. And he may not be as loud as the other men in the room. But this is the true king. Because he's going to be the one to teach you how to grow as a woman. Don't waste your time on the ones that need to be seen by everybody. That everybody has to know this person. Look for the one that is calm, cool, collective. That's the true king in the room. This is the one that will wife you and not make you a baby mama. You won't be baby mama number 2 or baby mama number 3. You will be queen. You will be wife. This is the one that you look for. This is the one that has substance. All right, Grace, I hear you, baby. This is the one that has substance. That's who you look for. This is what I said to her. And she said to me, Mama, thank you for this advice. You know, when you learn from your mistakes, the only blessing is I was able to turn around in my 20s. That's the only blessing. I was able to turn around in my 20s. I didn't wait till I was 30. You know what I'm saying? 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. We done for today. Everybody have a wonderful day. Much love to you all. Thank you for coming to rock with me, because you could have been anywhere else. But you said, let me see what this loudmouth heifer is talking about. And I appreciate it. To everybody who donated to the channel, thank you so much. For everybody who came and rocked with me, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. One more time for the crowd in the back. Thank you for coming to rock with me today. I greatly appreciate it. For all y'all who hit the like button, I greatly appreciate it as well. So let's see how many we got in here. 73 votes, okay? Yes, 33. No, 67. Is Sunny Hostin responsible for her ancestors being slave owners? 67% said no. 33% said yes. 67%, y'all win. She not responsible. She's not. She's not. And with that being said, Caucasian people are not responsible either. Y'all gotta rise up off these Caucasian people. Rise up off them. If they don't show you any signs of being racist, leave them the hell alone. That's the uncomfortable truth. Because if you giving Sunny a pass, y'all better get out here and start giving giving Caucasian people a pass too. Because if they don't show you that they're racist, then leave them the hell alone. Greet them like you greet everybody else, and that's it, damn it. And that's it, okay? If you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubmracksfashion.com. We have Mercari, we have Mercari, POSHMARK, and eBay, okay? In my link in my bio. Also, if you want to shop merch with us, scroll to the top of the page. You will see shop or store, okay? You will see shop or store. You can go in there. I sell merch. So you got hoodies, shirts, mugs, water bottles, cups, baby clothes, all that good stuff. Very nice stuff. Y'all go check it out if you're interested. Okay? Now, this is for all my brothers. Okay? We're going to rock out with this message. And this is for all my brothers. No matter what you're going through, there's a king in you. No matter where life is taking you right now, there is a king in you. My sisters, my lionesses, I want to share something with you. I love all of you. Y'all hyenas got to stop coming to my page, though. Y'all hyenas, I don't rock with hyenas, okay? But, y'all lionesses, I love y'all, okay? All my lionesses that always come to my content, I love y'all. Here we go.
He's not crazy. He's a warrior who survived chaos. He is not stupid. He was betrayed by those he trusted most. He is not shy. He's guarding his heart from further harm. He is not angry. He's speaking his truth without apology. He is not stuck in the past. He carries the scars of battles won. He is not delusional. He endured storms most would never survive. He is not weak. His loyalty was his strength. He's not giving up. He's healing, rebuilding, and becoming stronger every day. He is living proof that true strength isn't loud. It's steady, resilient, and unbreakable. He is unstoppable.